Hello sir, I am Priyankara from group number 2 and my roll number is 2015-12-02. The group members of my team is Janki Gadvi 2015-12-065, Prachi Modi 2015-12-029 and Priyanka Vasalya 2015-12-19. This is an implementation video for our system which is leave management for student and TA assistantship. Here we are going to present the student module in front of you. This is the entry point of our system which is leave login authentication page which has three attributes: user type, user ID and the password. We have four types of users: administrator, course coordinator, student and teaching assistant. Right now we have student login with us, so we are going to make a dummy user ID and password and we are going to log in. The system will reject the login because the authentication is wrong or invalid. Now we are going to present correct and valid authentication. By clicking on login button, we have student information of logged in user. These are the attributes which we have considered: student ID, name, his or her program name, batch, total leave which is the balance leave of the academic year and remaining leave. Here on the other side, the leave which has been taken by the user before today's date. By clicking on apply button, the student can apply. This is the leave application page where we have three attributes: from date, to date and leave reason. Now in from date we get a calendar which displays the dates after today's date and the previous dates are disabled. So the student cannot register for the leave which is not current date or the previous dates. Now we are going to check the constraints that the student cannot apply for today's date and he has to apply for a leave application prior 2 days. This is showing the message that you have to apply for the leave 2 days prior. Now we are going to check the second constraint, that if the to date is greater than the from date, then also it will show an alert that says that enters the valid dates because this date is not valid. Now the date is empty and leave reason, we are going to check for the leave reason which should be 75 characters only. Now the correct data will be displayed. Now we are going to check for the third constraint. If the available leave or the balance leave is not sufficient for the leave date or to date which we are going to apply, then also the system will give an alert that it has not the student has not enough balance. Now the correct date, the leave reason which is of 75 characters, apply, successfully submitted this leave application. Now after successful submission, the new date or the new data will be shown in front of the student. But here the status of the leave application is pending because this course coordinator has not been approved for that leave application, and the remaining balance or remaining leave balance get updated after the course coordinator has approved it. This is the logout facility, and this ends the student module. Thank you.
Hello sir, I am Janki Gadvi. My roll number is 2015-12-065. I am from group 2. As you have already seen our implementation video, I'll show you coding of our system, student leave and TA assistantship. We have implemented student module in object oriented way. We have used MVC design pattern and singleton design pattern for this module. MVC stands for model, view and controller. All JSP pages are part of view layer. There are two controller in our system in this module: login controller and apply controller. Authenticator and leave report are part of model layer because they are containing main business logic, where login controller and apply controller just handle a flow between model and view. Hello. System begins with a login.jsp page. Login.jsp page is just a view part of our system. It get a users and ID from the student and pass on that data to new login.jsp page. The only functionality of new login.jsp page is to establish a new session. If we do not use a session, then every time data will be lost while going on a previous page. It will pass on the request and response object of a session to login controller. Login controller will just pass on the request and response object to another page according to the constraint. Thus, it is the intermediate between a model and view layer.